CEC. Okay. Sakaja dragged to court over Kerich's disappearance. You're wondering who Kerich is? Well, Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja is facing possible jail term, for reportedly helping his finance CEC Charles Kerich evade imprisonment by facilitating his alleged departure to Dubai after a court sentenced him for contempt over the county's failure to pay a 106.7 million shilling debt to a law firm. Whoa, that's a mouthful. Kerich has been sentenced to 3 months in jail, but the order is yet to be effected because he has gone underground. According to the petitioner's lawyers, Sakaja will be in the soup if the court finds that he has a case to answer in the long-running legal battle. Okay, so let's do this again. The county government of Nairobi was supposed to pay lawyers, or rather a client, a law firm, 106.7 million shillings.
Yes.
That didn't happen. The person responsible for this payment is CEC Finance, Charles Kerich.
Yes.
He didn't pay this money, and so the court cited him for this and held him in contempt. Now, contempt of court is
abrogation of the law.
It is. So you either show up or you show up as a guest of the state. Now, this showing up as a guest of the state was for 3 months. Now, this didn't happen, and we also heard that there was braggadocio. That one.
That do unprotected.
Bas, that's what he allegedly said. And then didn't show up. They supposedly looked for him. They couldn't find him. Now, according to the client's lawyers, they cannot find him, and he's said to have gone to Dubai. And the person who facilitated his Dubai-ness is the governor of Nairobi, his boss now, Arthur Johnson Sakaja. This is all alleged. Now, if those lawyers take it to court and the court finds that actually, yes, the governor, if he decided, you were supposed to go to Dubai for this work, how about you go now in a time when these other things are happening? It's possible that they might want to ask the governor to also join others.
We're just making it very difficult for the courts, but the courts might be forced now to, whenever they give these orders, the orders are as well issued to immigration department at the airport. This person should not leave this country because there is an order against them, so they should not leave.
May I still want to know those people who beat Osotsi that they said they're out of the country. Where did they go? Sindo? And where is our chapati machine? I'm taking this thing very seriously. I'll just bring it in randomly until somebody does something about it. 1 million chapatis are supposed to be delivered every day, and we're still here.
You're asking for chapati machine.
I'm just saying, can't just be telling us things and then they don't happen. Panic hits schools as principals resort to closures over unrest. And there it is, Sarah Kilonzi, that story. Kilonzi, I beg your pardon. That this is what schools are resorting to. Rather than us waking up in the morning to find embers still burning and children and others having been injured or unfortunately dead, killed with other... You know what we're going to do? We are going to put a pin in this thing that's about to burst, and we're going to say, go home. And then when things quell, we can come back to school. Because this doesn't look good. Day after day after day, schools are closing. Another school, they decided that they're not going to burn anything, but they're going to stage a walkout, a protest, and run along the road at night. In the morning, they closed the school. Some of the most quote-unquote disciplined schools have been closed. And children have been told, parents have been told 8 a.m. Oh yeah. Come and collect your children. I beg. And you come, you take them. Don't say,
the most disturbing thing is, even as we're sending these students back home, we're not addressing the problem.
We can be angry at one another, Dennis, and we can decide, okay, you know what? You go over there, I go over there. But if we don't address the thing that is angering us, we have not solved it. Because when we come back, we'll still be
angry.
Thanks.
So beyond closing schools, because then that is what must be done to avoid the arson attacks that we see, or destruction of property. Sour. But are we addressing
the issue?
Are we going to the cracks of the matter and saying we need to address the problem?
We'll talk about it, but we're likely to see more of this happen, because if it's like a fever, Kind of like Ebola. Once it has infected, hello,
Spreads very fast.
Get the point?
Yes.
The court has found that there is no evidence that Mbijiwe was abducted. Habeas corpus is what they were talking about yesterday. And they've dismissed the petition seeking the production of missing security analyst Mwende Mbijiwe, who disappeared more than 5 years ago in circumstances his family alleges involved state agents. It's been in court for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And yesterday they said, you know what, we can't see that he's been abducted, so let's put this thing to bed. Yikes, his mother cried because then she's saying, how will they find her son?
Yeah.
How a 2018 play on Fire foretold Utumishi tragedy. There was a play that was done during the national festivals.
Yes.
And
By who again? Butere?
Butere Girls. This thing that happened was a direct rendition, absolute carbon copy of what that play talked about 8 years ago. Watch the excerpts and it will send a chill down your spine. Watch it if you can.
To hear crushing down those dreams.
Where?
If we could only learn from what is being portrayed out there.
There's something that's being said.
Something that is
until
being
the
said.
kids are even presenting it in a drama at the festivals and telling you this is what's going on in schools. But still, we listen not. MPs push for closure of boarding schools over student disturbances. MPs are saying no. We can't. We have an opportunity to do something about it. Take the opportunity now because you don't want to cry more tears later. House committee slashes executive budget. Oh, where did it hell? Looks as though the House committee might want to make Kenyans smile. Slash it from what to what? MPs have revised Ruto's government's 4.82 trillion national budget for the year 2026-2027, relocating funds away from the presidency to insulate vulnerable programs and fund grassroots projects. So, House allocation was cut to 12.6 billion from 16.3 billion in the current year, reduction of nearly 23%. I don't know that I need to say anything else. Apart from that, well done, House.
You know why I'm not going to clap?
Why?
Because there's that wild card through the
supplementary budget. It might just come back.
That's the wild card. Because unless we say if we're passing this budget and no supplementaries will come, then
you say, okay, so they can't come back and say, okay, by the way, we need another 6 billion.
Yeah.
The same that you cut it by.
For now, it's good. We'll clap. It's something to discuss, but if that supplementary comes later and we see that the House on the Hill is still asking for more budget allocation,
I'll retract my clap.
Then this, you see this, is just a PR exercise.
Okay. That's okay, so we won't listen. Duale tells Ebola plan unstoppable as MPs protest. He said, listen to who for what? Which ones? Kenyans. They don't know what they're talking about. This is a health issue. Kenyans, Apple. Not everything is debatable, contestable, protestable. Yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. So you know that Murkomen and who else went to the New York mission to solve new police unit rollout gaps. Okay.
I think Sakaji is there as well. No?
Still there, has not come back.
I think I saw him with Murkomen.
They were to go together. They've not come back.
I don't know.
Meeting in Akwanga siku tatu, ama? Anyway.
It's a 20-hour flight, kuna jet lag, so anyway.
According to Elias Makua in the opinion pages, from the look of things, this is Kenya's apocalyptic moment where things could actually burn to the ground or be lifted up. It's up to you. So you can look into the opinions in the Standard this morning, and then, of course, you look into the counties. There's a lot going on. Get yourself a copy of the Standard newspaper, a copy of the e-paper. You can subscribe to do that. Yes, sir.